Lucasation fans, welcome to another exciting episode of the Weekend Vlog 48 with your host, me, Chairman and CEO, Kennedy Lucas. Thank you guys for coming on the show. I know we have a lot of good things that's happening via this weekend, like our newest logo. Check it out. Pretty neat, right? pretty awesome. We had a lead designer, my brother, of course, Ryan Jordan. He had a couple input on it of the style of it, so that's why he's been named our lead designer for the logo. I'm very excited to have something like this because it brings a lot of style to you. It's a lot of color, red, white, and black. My three favorite colors of all in the world. Those are my three favorite color. I have covers that are red. You see my car that's red. I love everything red, black, and white. Those are my three favorite colors. So I'm really glad to have my personal logo to be that same exact color. So very exciting to have something like that out. Very exciting. That means that we have a new era, new thing coming up for K.L.P Studios and K.L.P Corporations in general, as they are very happy to have a good chairman and CEO, Kennedy Lucas, which is me. The name brand of the brand is K.L.P, which is me. So very excited to have my official logo. You'll see that. Now the logo's going to be around for a good minute, so you guys can expect that same kind of color for at least maybe 5 years to come, 10 years to come. You never know, but that's gonna be kicking us around for a while. Now I'm so excited to be doing today's show because, again, this is kind of part of the biggest update of the summer. Like I do say, we did have the website fully updated for this month, and the half a month of August we have new anime that's out now, that's on the blogging website, so you guys can read about the blogs. We have new video games out there on the blog website, so you guys can see. I know we have Xenoblade Chronicles, and so much more games like Uncharted and the Black Ops 3 Call of Duty game that's going to be coming out real soon. So please check out all four of the websites. All four of them are fully updated with your newest content from K.L.P Corporations and K.L.P Studios. We are very excited to have all of those updated for you guys to look at. You guys can tweet me at Lucas_Nation, at Patterson Lucas. Of course, you guys can tweet me your comments, concerns, anything you have a question about on the websites. Just tweet me, or you can Facebook me at Lucas Patterson if you would like. Now, again, like I do say, guys, we do have a special episode here today because K.L.P Studios proudly presents a special scene of the new upcoming movie of mine, John Blaze. We have a scene ready for you guys to look at. This is kind of like a little sneak peek, if you will, kind of like a sneak peek, so you guys can view the scene from the movie John Blaze, which will be coming out very soon, out for YouTube and the website at www.lucas94.wix.com/klpc. So without further ado, please check out a special scene of the movie John Blaze.
Hey, your little brother, Jim, he's here. He got his goons with him. I don't know. Mark just came up to him and said, "Why is you here?" And he's just here. He got a whole gang with him. You need to get in the house. Oh, right now? Yeah, right now. All right. I'll be back.
You know, I had enough of your shit, Jim.
Okay. What's going on in here?
Well, hello there, brother. Nice party you throwing.
All right, Jim, don't come to my house starting no shit now. I ain't got the time for it. We all having a great time in the party now. You either enjoy the party or you take a walk.
Wow, I got all my brothers against me. I guess your party guests don't know your little secret. Huh, John? Ladies and gentlemen, please. John here is nothing but a thieving, conniving little gambler. You see, he gambles for money. You think he has all this shit because of the business? Hell no. He gambles it. Lucky enough he wins. And you see, he races because he has a huge drug problem. And that kind of helps him ease the pain a little bit.
Pretty awesome. Now, again, I am very excited to be doing that movie again. It is a stop motion, but you guys noticed that we had a couple of new voice actors that's in the movie that's been working with us at K.L.P Studios to perfect new voices into my movies. So hope you guys are looking forward to John Blaze. We have a lot of drama, a lot of things going on. As we all say here, the movie's logo is money, gamble, power, and love. So very excited to be doing all of those. Kind of the slogan here for us. And again, guys, you can check out my Instagram and my Facebook if you would like to see the movie poster. The movie trailer will be coming out very soon before the movie comes out, so you guys can please expect to see the trailer coming very soon. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll talk about more. Stay tuned. Hey, Lucas Nation fans, welcome back to the Saturn Show, the weekend vlog here on YouTube at Kennedy Lucas. Now, I have a bit of a greater news announcements to make, guys. We are already able to reach over 12,000 total views on my Google Plus account at Kennedy Lucas in parentheses K.L.P. Now, Google Plus is really, really neat. Again, I know I talked about it in previous shows, but Google Plus is very, very unique to have for your social media accounts as of YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Those are very, very exciting to have. Most YouTubers out there in the world have Google Plus accounts because that's how other YouTubers and other viewers see your stuff via Google. Because YouTube is part of a Google company. That's a Google company site, YouTube. So very, very excited to expand something out there out. I know I have, Tumblr and Pinterest, but Google Plus is kind of a neat thing to have a lot of people around the world and a lot of people in your circle to have on it on to view your stuff. Now I do have a couple friends that I can say now, because now that I'm a graduate from high school, people I used to go to high school with, I know I added them to my Google Plus circle. But people around the world sees your stuff that are interested. They look at it, and then they email you back and say, "Hey, good video. Keep doing what you're doing." So Google Plus is very unique to have. Now we're gonna shift gears a little bit. We're gonna talk about the upcoming podcast show that's gonna be coming out this weekend. Now we do have a couple of neat things to talk about in the podcast. I know one podcast we talk about Fast and Furious 7, or some people like to say Furious 7. Please be sure to watch that podcast because I get kind of emotional because we all know about the great actor in the Fast and Furious series, Paul Walker. Again, rest in peace. God rest his soul. We talk about the Furious 7 because I did see the movie. I did see the movie and I did review it. So please be sure to check out the podcast for that. Very excited to be doing that. Now, another podcast that we're still, well, by the time you're seeing the weekend vlog, it should be out on YouTube. It's a Lucas Chat podcast. We talked about Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Now, I kind of exclusive of the game. So if you don't like spoilers, I may not suggest you watch the podcast because I will be showing you some gameplay footage and I'll be talking about the development and the plot of the game. So hope you guys are very, very excited for that because I'm excited for Uncharted. I love Uncharted, the series. Very awesome series to really get into. So just really, really awesome to get into that with the Uncharted series. So please be sure to check out all the podcast shows that's coming out this weekend. This weekend, by the time you're seeing today's show, well, actually tonight's show, because we're actually filming it at night, but by the time you're seeing the show, you get to see all the other podcasts that's going to be out soon on YouTube at Kennedy Lucas. Now we're going to take another quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys, to the Weekend Vlog, episode 48 with your host, Kennedy Lucas. Now, I cannot believe that we actually did 48 episodes so far. I can't wait until we do episode 50 and episode 100. I'm very stoked. Now, of course, we do have a couple things that we're going to talk about with in terms of anime because I never leave a show if I have new stuff to talk about anime and just never be done with it. Now, as you guys know, tonight, well, by the time you're saying this, it'll probably be over. But tonight, K.L.P Studios will be finishing up anime of High School DxD Born, which kind of makes me sad because that's another anime that was one of my Kickstarter animes. Now, I call that a Kickstarter because when I first started watching anime in 2010, 5 years ago, I started the animes of Angel Beats, Clannad, and High School DxD. Of course, along with Green Green, and I think those were the. Oh, and Bakken Test. Those are my Kickstarter animes. Oh, and Shuffle. I'm sorry, guys. Shuffle was the very first anime that I watched. Those five animes were my Kickstarter animes, and I started analyzing them on the website and on YouTube and stuff. So, to know that we're ending High School DxD, the third season, really kind of makes me kind of sad. But anime doesn't run for about 12 episodes, maybe 13. Some have 24 or 26. But they're ending season 3 with an episode 12. We're ending it tonight, but by the time you're seeing the show, it'll be already over. So it kind of makes me sad to know that we're done with High School DxD. I don't know if they're going to come back with season 4. I'm pretty sure they might, but who knows. Now, and of course, we're almost close to ending Infinite Stratus. So it kind of makes me kind of sad. But there are also new animes. Now, I'm really glad about the anime community because anime is really growing. People think anime is not making any money, but anime is making huge amounts of money that people do not understand. Now, of course, we already talked about the disappearance of Nagato, Yuki Nagato that came out this year around April 2015. Now, there's another anime called Megara School Suits. Now, I'm going to show you guys a picture of just the title real quick, so check it out. Makagaro Gara School Suits is another neat anime that I just started watching. Very, very awesome. It's kind of unique because the main character, I think she might be gay, which is kind of cool because, it's rare that you see animes that are like that. I know we're analyzing Maria Hollick and she's also gay, but there's another anime that she's gay, which is kind of neat because a lot of animes they don't really advocate that out. Now the main character. She goes to this school. She sees a very pretty girl. Now the voice actor sounds like the same main voice actor of Ria's Gremory in the High School DxD series. Now she goes to that school and she has to join a club. If she doesn't join a club, she won't eat. She won't have a bedroom. So now she's off for a quest to find a club so she can have a bedroom, she can have food, and so she can get her Mac on with that girl. So which is kind of unique. Now there's a cat that's also in the anime that sounds a lot like the voice actor of Krillin from the Dragon Ball Z series. So which kind of also makes it interesting because I know Dragon Ball Z is coming out. I know Dragon Ball Z. I think they call it Resurrection F. I think that might be the title of the new Dragon Ball Z movie, which will be out around August 8th, all the way up to August 15th. So please, I'll probably tweet about it and I'll tell you guys more about it. But I can't really tell you so much about it that I don't really know. Um, and that's pretty much the premise of the show. Now, K.L.P. We're analyzing the show now, and this show has a potential to be in the top 3 of my website over at www.lucas904.wix.com/klpc. Who knows? It may win number 1. It may win number 3. It may win number 2. You just never know what these animes are winning. Now, just to remind you guys, because I had a lot of people email me about this, I am not just throwing anime out there. I'm looking at the best anime that I really, really love. Now, the anime that wins number 1 into the website gets its own podcast show. We talk about, and this is something that we're kind of currently doing because I know we didn't do that for the years that the website was out. We never really analyzed it because the podcast wasn't alive then. But now that we got the podcast popping out and really going good in its views, we're going to analyze the number 1 anime that gets won with the website, starting with the newest update. So you can go on the website now. You can see which show wins number 1, and we'll have our own podcast show about it. So we're very, very excited to be doing that too. Just brainstorming. That's what K.L.P. Studios and K.L.P. Corporation do. We brainstorm. We have newer ideas for you guys because, again, we are 5 years strong onto the YouTube community. So we're very, very excited to be doing something like this because 5 years, back in 2010 when I first started, guys, I had nothing. I had no camera. I had this sucky camera. I had no computer equipment. I had no corporation. I had no studio. But as the years go by, and 5 years later, we have all this stuff. We have a logo. We have cameras. We got production. We have dubbing stages. So we're very, very excited to be doing stuff like this for you guys as the Lucas Nation. That's what we do, and that's what I do. So be sure to check out. Please, you guys can go on Google. You can search up the show. Of course, it may win number one. May win number two. May win number three. So you never know what this anime is going to win. But again, the anime that wins number one gets its own podcast talked about review on the Lucas Chat podcast. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Very, very good to be talking to you guys about all this stuff because we're kicking it off with new things. Hope you guys did enjoy the special scene of John Blaze. Again, that movie is going to be out very, very soon, so please keep an eye out on my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. I'm making all these things happen. So, hope you guys enjoyed the show. As of right now, I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.